Hi everyone, in this video I will show you a small trick that I came up with that allows you to fix small details, text or elements in your AI generated image that do not look the way you want them to look. Let me show you an example. So I've generated some image here and I like how it looks overall, but there is a problem in this image. And this problem is this text. I have also this image downloaded, and let me show you this image on a full screen. This is the same image on a full screen. I called it a base image, and it looks nice and I like it a lot, but the problem is with this text. You can see that there are a lot of artifacts around this text and it just looks bad overall. So how do I fix it now? Because I like the overall quality of the image. I like the skin that the lady has because it was important for me to show a well-hydrated skin to reflect the message this image needs to deliver. And I might try to use some prompt to fix this text. But usually when you use a prompt to edit the image you've generated, you will run into one of two issues. The first issue, when you try to edit your image with some kind of prompt, what you can see is that the image might change. And I do not want anything in this image change. I have just a problem with this bottle here. Even though the quality of the bottle improves in this image, it gets much better. Even though it still has mistakes in the text, the quality of the bottle gets much better, but I don't want anything else to change. And that's the first issue. When you try to edit your image in image generator, it might change the image look overall. It might change the contrast, the brightness, and things like this. You might not want to change them. So this is the first issue. And the second issue is just quality degradation. It always happens with Nano Banana Pro and even the newest Nano Banana 2. So whenever you try to edit your image, the overall quality just gets worse and worse the more you edit it. There appear artifacts like this, even on a large text. There appear blurriness and pixelization and other problems. So how do you avoid these two issues? How do you fix a small text or element or detail in your AI generated image? The fix I came up with allows you to edit the problematic area without changing the image itself. So let me show you what I mean. This is my problematic area. This bottle specifically is my problem. The text on the bottle and the icons on it. I've downloaded this image, and what I will do now is I just click edit and I simply cut this image. I want to keep the ratio square the same as my original image ratio just for the sake of simplicity, and I just cut out the problematic area only. I just zoom in and cut it out and save it. This is what I got. This is a zoomed in version of the problematic area I have. What I do now is I upload this exact zoomed in image to my image generator. I recommend you using Nano Banana Pro for this, because this is the generator that usually preserves the image, the original image, the best way. It will follow your prompt on fixing it, and it will keep the image looking the same as original image. Let me show you what I mean. I've uploaded this image to my image generator. I use Nano Banana Pro. I can choose different image generators here on this platform, but I prefer doing this with Nano Banana Pro. And I used a simple prompt. I said, fix the appearance of the bottle based on provided renders. Keep everything else unchanged. And I provided some close-up renders of this specific bottle. And this is the result I got. So let us compare them. not this one, sorry for spoilers, this one and this one. You can see that this is the same image, but the text in this image was fixed. So just to compare, we zoom in into this image and the text looks shitty. We zoom in into the second image and the text looks amazing. So Nana Banana Pro helped us with some simple prompt, helped us fix the problematic area. What do we do now? I do not need anything in the image except for the bottle. So I have a tool on this platform that allows me removing the background. So I removed the background from this image and I simply export this image. I just download. What you can do if you do not have a background remover, I will show you later how to deal with the background if you do not have a tool that allows you removing the background. What you do now is you upload your original image to Canva. Canva is free, you can do it on a free plan. Upload your original image to Canva. Just ignore this text, I've added it later. Just ignore it. Focus on the bottle. We've uploaded the original image to Canva. As you can see, the text still looks shitty. But after we uploaded the original image, we upload also our zoomed in fixed image without the background. But what you can see is that I still have the dropper in this image. I do not need the dropper here, but Canva has a nice tool that's called eraser, and you just choose pixel eraser. And this is what you can use if you did not manage to, did not have a tool that helps you remove the background in your image. You can remove it manually. And I will also remove some parts that remained. Some parts that remained in this image. For example, the dropper. I do not need it, so I simply remove it from the image. And the same way, you can remove the entire background. You just need to will need to bother a little bit with it, doing it manually. So it's always better to have some tool that helps you remove the background. But you can also remove it here manually, just going like this and removing the entire background. If you have a paid plan on Canva, you can remove the background on Canva and just save it. What we can do next is I usually check the ratio of this specific zoomed in original image, unedited. And I just make the ratio of this uploaded image the same. It's already the same. Why we needed to have the same ratio is because when you make your uploaded, improved, zoomed in image the same ratio as your original zoomed in image, the problematic area becomes the same size. So my bottle, my improved bottle right now is the same size as the original bottle. What I do right now is I simply place this bottle right on the top of the original bottle. Just zoom in a bit and check so that it looks properly. So I just place it right on the top of the original, and a small tricks that allows you to make it look more natural. Just set the transparency to 90 or 80. Make sure it looks nice and nothing from the background pops out. I will just leave it on 90. And here we go. The image was fixed. I already had a fixed image here above, and the same thing I did with text. I had the text in a different image, and I did absolutely the same manipulation with the text. I cut it from the different image and I just applied it here the same way. So your image is ready, and let us just compare the base image, the original base image, and this image. We just export it as PNG file. Usually I recommend exporting as PDF print because it preserves that 100% of original quality here on Canva, and PNG still makes the quality a bit worse, but this time the size of the image is large enough, and the details are not very small, so I will not bother because the quality change will not be visible at all. And I will simply export it as PNG, and I will compare it to the original base image. This is an absolutely free tool that I use for image comparison to make sure that everything is correct. So what you do is just upload the two images you have. I've uploaded the base image, and now I upload the final image, and it just applies one image on another, and you can compare it properly. So let us compare it. So here we zoomed in a bit, and on the left side we have the original image, and on the right side we have the final improved image. And as you can see, the quality got much better. The quality of this bottle got much better. And if we zoom out and zoom in, for example, into the eyebrow to check if the overall quality got impacted, we see that overall quality, so the rest of the image did not get affected by the manipulations we made. So the rest of the image stayed absolutely the same, absolutely unchanged. And we zoom out and we see the difference here. Original, improved, original, improved. This is it. Thank you for watching, and hope that this small trick will help your images get more clicks and higher conversion. Bye bye.